Hey guys, and welcome to Aleka Creates. This is Amanda. Today we are playing with 3-quarter designs, Twilight Ink, and we are doing 38 sketches, Chrissy's Beautiful Life. Day, what is it? 10 with Kathy Price, and we are also playing along with Rainbow Crush, hosted by Tara, and it's blue. So I just bought this lovely set. She doesn't care what shades of blue, so there's lots of blues. Funny thing is, Kathy Price done the sketch, and she is on the design team for 3-quarter designs. So go check her out. And something else. Oh, we're playing up. So I missed out on Saturday. I forgot. No, I didn't forget. I didn't have time to do 3 prompts, 3 pages with Ginger. So we had to use ribbon, a black and white picture, and a title. Remember when? I think I can do that on this as well. Here's my black and white picture. I've got some little blue ribbons. I can't show you all my ribbons because they're on like a ribbon holder thing. So I've got white as well as blue over there. It'll just depend if the blue is the right blue, which I don't think it is. Really out of my white, damn. So I can add some ribbon in there easily. Now, I haven't even picked my papers yet, but that's okay, because I wanted to show you this gorgeous sketch from Kathy. Now, if you know Kathy is not a minimalist. She loves lots of layers and patterns and stuff. So here we go, right here. Okay, so we can see we're gonna need a bit of paper for this, but that's okay. So I've got the right, now remember, a sketch, I don't have to add everything in here that Kathy has, but you want to have, I think Kathy talks about 70-30, so 70% of the sketch has to be there, 30% you can alter, okay? And I like her vision on that, so definitely go check her out. So we've got little triangles up here, we've got 2 rather large circles, a big square, 3 banners, and some little tearing bits around the photo, and a frame, and then some embellishments and tags. The tag thing isn't me, okay? So I don't know if I'll add tags. I really struggle with tags, but you can see that nearly everything is patterned. That's how Kathy rolls. Pattern. She loves pattern. In fact, she does very rarely uses white pages, and if she does, she says she struggles. So I just want to point out that that's, there's quite a few elements, and just because this is paper doesn't mean we can't use a stencil and Inker or anything like that. So I will probably go off camera, sort out my triangles, my circles, and my papers, and then come back, okay? Because it's going to be an awfully long video if I don't do that. But I'll show you quickly. And I'll show you quickly the papers in here and how a 3-quarter designs kit comes now. I have one of their old kits, which is completely different, so I haven't bought from these guys in ages. You get a whole page at the back. You got these little pop outs, which I love. Like, who has time for fussy cutting, guys? Not I. Oh, there's tags, so maybe we will use tags. That's more of a green, so we won't use that. Oh, our triangles are going to come from one of these, 100%. not them in. Okay, so you can fussy cut them as well. There's more tags, so alright, we might use tags. Well, this is cute. No, I've just opened this, guys, so I'm a fan of the 3/4 designs thing. I've been watching Kathy, and yeah, they're nice. Oh, and look, yeah, that's cool. It's still a bit green, isn't it? Oh, this one's pretty. Okay, I think I've just found our base page. Oh, do we need a base page? Yes, we do. Look at that, like the birds, and I can add butterflies. So this is a picture, guys. That's my mom. When Lucas was born, he's now 11. I love this picture of mum because it's probably one of the last ones we had of her looking like mum before she started to get really sick. You know, she's still got weight on her. She's still got a bit of hair. She did lose her hair and grow it back then. But yeah, I love that picture of my mum. So hence why we're using it. Oh, that's a pretty one too. Is there anyone? Oh, they're all browns and blues in the back. It's so pretty, this collection. Oh, little tea. Oh, here we go. Here's a blue. Okay, one thing I don't like, I want 2 pages of everything, guys. I don't know why, I just love, although, look, you could easily make that a double. Easily, like it's got the similar. Anyway, I'm getting distracted. I'm going on a rampage. I can pull out some navy blue anyway. If I need a plain cardstock. Oh, and at the back, it tells you, like, it gives you ideas of, so I don't normally use this, but sometimes I look up the embellishment clusters and go, oh yeah, they've put, you know, this and this. So all my, when I do other kits as well, yeah, I like to look at the embellishment clusters sometimes, just to see, oh yeah, you know, like that's how they sat or whatever. So anyway, let me go off screen and yeah, let me go off screen, pick what we're going to use, cut some circles out, cut some circles, cut some banners, like, yeah. Let me get organised and I'll be back, okay? No, guys, I got carried away. I forgot to come back. So what I've done is got another piece of paper. So I decided I like the birdie paper. So here it is. And I've just cut around the bird because once we put that square on, like in Kathy's, we would have lost the bird. And I was like, no. What have I done here? I was like, no. I want that bird. That's the whole point of me using this paper. So go like this to keep the bird. Yeah? Alright, I'm actually not going to move that now. See, that bird just comes over slightly, okay? And what I've done is I marked the bottom around it, like so that I could cut out the paper from this paper to use it for the rest. So this paper is from just that paper, and I've cut it out from the center so I could still use it as a, either way, yeah? Alright, so I'm just thinking if we distress these guys. So I've got this now. There's something else. Oh, and so instead of the triangles, I've actually gone with these. And again, I can, if I wanted to, I could cut into that rose and start it there. I could go right across. I think I'm gonna cut into the rose slightly and tuck it under, because I always like this is a Kathy thing too, big time. The cutting into these 3/4 design papers, and so that you don't lose, like, once you start layering, sometimes you lose the, you know, the effect, I guess, or the prettiness of all the papers. So here we go, like so. So instead of stuffing around here, I'm actually just going to start gluing that down. Okay. So this is a uniquely creative die, guys. This, oh, look, got some sticky there, but that's okay. Got my little, I don't know if you know what this is. It's like a little eraser for sticky stuff, so you just kind of lifts it if you've got any like glue residue or anything. No idea where I bought this from. It's old, but I've seen them. I always use that a bit. And then we'll do this bit as well to continue it to the end, and then just cut. So that's in place of those beautiful triangles. I just, again, didn't want to make it too big so that we lost all this beauty. Leave that. We won't use it. No. Now, let's stick this on. I'm going to just put a few little bits here. Oh, we're going to distress it, won't we? Let's do that. So this is my new distressing tool from Some Assemblage Required. It's nice and big, my little one. I got this ages ago, but look at it. It's tiny. So I like this, nice and big. Alright, let's stick this in. So that was just done with a little Stanley knife thingy, guys. Cutting into the paper like that. It is a very effective way of making sure those papers are still there. Get that straight. All right. Now, what's next? All right, we got the 3 banners here. So, that is why I cut this as well. But we also want a torn piece down the side. So I'll cut there and then cut 1 banner out of that and 1 banner out, 2 banners out of this. Okay. All right, so I've used my Stampin' Up punch to make these banners, if you've seen them before. Let's see. Or do we want to distress them too? Keep with the distressing theme. Probably should have distressed. Distressing looks nice with this like vintage kind of look. Just a bit. No. Perfect. I'll cut this guy down. Oops, is he a bit small? Oh well, too bad now. My kids are finally better, guys. I should be joining in and having everything on time, hopefully this week. Keyword being hopefully. Who knows what could happen, hey? There's a few hops going on besides 30 Days of Sketches. There's Getting to Shape. Oops, there's Next Big Thing. I think the Cut File Craze hops on soon. So me and Mel do a little bit of a duo there. We use the same cut file, and I've never been on time for that hop, so it's my mission this week to make sure I have it up so that I think Mel links me or something in it. I don't know, but it's my mission. Yes, oh my god, this is so cute. Now, so there's these little torn bits there. Right, let's pop this down, and I might pop it up on some foamy tape. So yeah, there's a bit going on, which is exciting. Straight. Oh, I might have to turn this over and sticky tape that piece of paper down too. See it lifting, this one. Oh, we have to add ribbon too, don't we? So it doesn't have to be a bow or anything, does it? Ribbon's just ribbon. Definitely don't have much in the sense of it'll have to be a white ribbon. Maybe I could just ribbon tuck some under here. Right, let's stick that down before I wreck it. See that? So I just get normal tape, guys. You can get double-sided tape. Except my kids have stolen my tape. Grr. Lucas was trying to make something. Who knows what he does with it, seriously. Oh, there it is. Oh, the kid. He's a funny kid. He was trying to make a VR with his iPad. So I think, pretty sure he stuck his iPad, tried to stick his iPad to his head. But we just, sometimes you have to let him go to learn. Because if I told him it wouldn't work, he wouldn't listen. So I just let him go. In the end, it's only sticky tape. Yeah, I just sticky tape it down. Secure it all up. say, guys, this will be my 113th page for the year. I'm all right with these pages this year. I mean, probably helps that my kids are back at school, hey. Sticky tape that bit down too. Now it's not moving. Perfect. Perfecto. All right. Right. Always refer back to the sketch when they're hectic, or not hectic, but they're big, busy sketches like this. Now the 2 circles, I don't know what I'm going to do with that. I feel like I'm running out of room and I don't want to take away from this pretty paper. So maybe we can just, I don't know. Maybe I need to go away and come back again. You know what? I'll do it and I'll put on fast forward so it's not so long for you guys, okay? Sorry guys, this is a bit of a weird video today, isn't it? Because normally I do more processy stuff, but I'm having issues with storage on my camera too. That I'm trying to sort out, but somehow, yeah, we're all connected to the same, what do you call it? What's that thing? iCloud. So all my photos, and I delete all my videos, but I don't delete my photos. So I need to make sure that they're going to stay on iCloud if I delete them from my phone. So hey, if anyone knows anything about that, let me know. So I love this. This has come out so pretty. I am so happy with it. I've put a little cluster here, fussy cut my flowers and butterflies, and this clock and the flower. So I've just popped this up on foam tape, and I've put these, like, I think they're like brad button things that I fussy cut out, like that vintagey look, I guess. I've put them there to represent those 2 circles. So I know I haven't got the 2 circles, but like when you look, I've got that coming in one place and then that coming in another. So I'm not being literal and having circles. But yeah, like even the pattern paper and stuff you can see. So I laugh because normally I'm very literal when it comes to sketches. And yeah, I think the more I do them, the more confident I get, and the more I start to kind of interpret and do what I like. Yeah, if that makes sense. So like I said, I'm not a huge tag fan, but I got my ribbon on with the tag as well. So ribbon, remember when, black and white photo, tick, 3 pages, 3 prompts, and I think, what does Tara say? It has to be 75% blue. I could have made that up, so don't. That's 75% blue. 100% 75% blue. What do you reckon? I'm just gonna add. Just gonna add these little. I got these like little glitter Nuvo drops. And I'm gonna just, so this was in no, where's my pen working? It's hard to find good pens. November 2014. I know that because Lucas was born in November 2014 and they were his baby photos. Little cutie. They're actually in red. You wouldn't even know, would you? I love black and white photos. I'm just embracing them now. So I'm going to chuck on some little Nuvo drops around our clusters or around our butterflies. We've got 3 butterflies to catch our eye. I did use my Cricut to cut out, Cricut, whatever you call it, to cut out the remember when, but sometimes I use stamping up paper. Oh, sorry guys, I think it's a bit thick because, yeah, I don't always get the best result when cutting fancy stuff out with the Cricut. Cricut. Is it Cricut or Cricut? I never know. I got introduced to it as a Cricut, so I just stuck with it. And if you flick them at the bottom, they flatten out, come out to be like little whatchamacallits. Oh, look at all the paper flipping off. I always do this at the end of the layout too to make sure I've stuck everything down. So yeah, I really love the way this has come out. So thank you, Kathy, for the sketch. Thank you, 3/4 Designs, for the awesome paper. And thank you, Tara, for hosting Rainbow Crush because it made me use blue. So I'll put playlists to both of them down below. Videos, sketches, as well as Rainbow Crush. With all Tara's information, if you'd like to join in the future, she would not mind. So you have to go over to her Facebook page, which will be all below. So thanks for joining in, guys. Sorry about the weird video. Although you might like it better like this, I don't know. Welcome to leave me a comment and let me know. We'll see you next time. Bye.